Hello everybody and welcome back to the MXvsATV Loretta Lynn's online championship. We are about to get Heat 1 of the B class underway. Some of the heaviest hitters in this class are in Heat 1. Look out for Short Round, your 5th fastest qualifier from the qualifying sessions. Potsy is another one to look out for. JIQK, I talked to him. Make sure that we get his name right. It's pronounced Jick or Jack. He is going to be also another top 5 guy to look out for. M. Hughes, Levi Hughes, two brothers duking it out in the same heat, trying to find their way into the main motos. They also have one of their best friends, MPV, in Heat 2. Be sure to look out for him. For now, we're going to focus on Heat 1. Definitely going to be a battle in this heat class for the top 5 positions. Who is it going to be? We will find out in just a few short moments because the Heat 1 is about to start. Punching Bullets is another one to look out for. He could be a top guy in these Levi Hughes, M. Hughes, two brothers, like I said, getting ready to duke it out and try and find their way into the main motos. Harwich, number 17. Antonyms. LA's Fan 85 is another fast guy in this B class that could make his way into the main motos and find himself well in the top 5. Motobro 225, look out for him. 23 fastest qualifier in the B class, but that does not matter. We've seen all weekend that it does not matter what your qualifying position is. You can still find your way to the top of the pack. Look out for Motobro to step it up and make his way into a transfer spot and move on to the main. We will be streaming Heat 1, Heat 2 right after this. After both heats are done, we will move on to the LCQ and then straight into the main motos. Heat races are going to be 6 laps. We will take the top 5 riders from each, and then we will go into the LCQ and take 2 out of the LCQ. 12 total in the main motos. Heat 1 getting started in just about a minute. Stay tuned. We got Motobro. Justin Barnes, your number 1 qualifier in the B class. Top guy. Look out for him. Definitely going to try and make a statement in the heat. Hayes Tomater, number 20. Hot seat. Just seconds away from these riders getting on the gate drop. The first heat of the B class about to get underway. We're gonna find a rider spectate. We'll go with the 23 Motobro. Let's stick with Motobro off the start. He's got a nice inside gate. We'll see what he can do off the start in Heat 1 of the B class. 43 viewers currently. Thank you for tuning in to the Loretta Lynn's online championship. We got Motobro spectating him off the start. We'll see how he does. Little late start off the gate. Looks like Potsy in front of him. And the riders are not sure what's going on. And it looks like we lagged out. Having problems, some connectivity issues on the PlayStation for these motos. Host got blue screened. We're going to be right back and get this Heat 1 restarted. Another blue screen happened to our host. We're going to try and get it back going as soon as we can. Please stay tuned. We're going to get Heat 2 restarted. I will be back with the stream in just about a couple minutes. Stay tuned. Don't leave. You're going to want to see this. Welcome back, everybody. We are just under 5 minutes away from getting this heat started. We're getting the invites sent out for all these riders. It looks like we just about have all of them, I believe. 4 minutes and 45 seconds, and we're going to get the gate drop again for Heat 1. I believe Antonyms that just joined was our final rider that we needed, so we have all 12. Just a few short minutes away. Dropping this gate and getting it rolling for the B class. Thank you guys for tuning back in. Patiently waiting for this to get rolling again. Apologize for the connectivity issues. We are about to get this rolling again. Bunch of bullets, getting some practice in the number 9. Antonyms just in front of Tin Man and behind Tin Man. Levi Hughes showing off for the camera, doing some 12 o'clock wheelies. Counting the start straight at Loretta Lynn's. Going off a little bit. Antonyms trying to get some practice in as well. Moto Bro, the number 23 of Moto Bro, putting in some practice for this Heat 1, trying to make his way straight into the main motos. Got to get top 5 in this heat. Harwich, the number 17 fastest qualifier in the B class. Pale's Fan 85, number 7, the 7th fastest time, a 205.73. Look out for Pale's Fan 85. Get into those main motos right away and possibly make a push for a top 5 position in the 3 main motos. He is definitely someone to look out for. Hayes Tomato, the number 21, stepping it up over the last week. Look for him. Justin Barnes, your number 1 fastest qualifier in the B class. Gonna be a tough guy to beat. Definitely can happen though. We saw our C class number 1 qualifier had troubles in the heats on the LCQ and he did not make it in, unfortunately. Hopefully Justin Barnes can put it together and try and make his way straight into the main pros from this heat. Got Jick. Number 13 is Jick. Trying to chase down Moto Bro in the practice session. Potsy, the 3 of Potsy, definitely another fast guy to look out for. Definitely could make a run for this B-Class championship. M. Hughes and Levi Hughes, the 2 brothers, the number 11 and 15, duking it out in Heat 1. Trying to make their way straight into the main motos, the 2 brothers. Putting in some practice in this week. Got their buddy, good buddy of theirs in Heat 2 in the B class that also made it in. Look out for him. His name is MPV 2001. Trying to get their 3 guys from Canada, call themselves a Canadian trio. Look out for them. Those 3, all pretty fast guys. Could definitely see them in the main motos up front, trying to make a run for a top 3 or so. We got Munching Bullets by Hughes, the brother of M. Hughes. Moto Bro, 23 of Moto Bro. Like I have said before, it does not matter what your qualifying time is. He could be number 23, but last race in the C class, we saw the 28th fastest qualifier he went 3.22, I believe, C class. He was the 28th fastest qualifier, so don't count Moto Bro out. Despite his qualifying time, he could definitely be up front running the pace with these guys. Have just over a minute before we get this Heat 1 going. Stay tuned. With just 10 seconds in this free ride, I want to say thank you to all you guys for tuning in for the MX vs. ATV Loretta Lynn's Online Championship and supporting the event. super fast B class we got ahead of us, starting with Heat 1. You're gonna get it rolling. 2-minute countdown beginning in just a few short moments. Please stay tuned. It is going to be a heated battle all the way through. We got 6 laps, top 5 transfer to the main motos. Everybody else is going to have to go to the LCQ where we will take 2 riders from there. Before this Heat 1 gets going for the B class, I want to just make sure that the volume is good for everything. If anybody can comment in the live stream chat, let me know how the volume is of the commentary along with the game volume. And if anything needs to be changed, I can definitely try and make it a little better. If anybody wants to let me know, just so we can make sure that this B class is all set for you guys to view. Let me know. Volume is good. Ruger Moto says volume is good. Alex is a Tiger says perfect. Thank you guys for commenting. We are going to keep it rolling then with this Heat 1 B class Moto. The countdown is on. We are 33 seconds away from the B class Heat 1 gate drop. Just moments away from this absolute dogfight ahead of us. So many fast riders in this heat ready to duke it out. Top 5 transfer to the main motos. Could be any one of these guys. They are all super fast. We are on the gate. The riders are about to get going. The 30-second board is up and the gate is about to drop. Heat 1 of the B class in the MX vs ATV Loretta Lynn's online championship. Levi Hughes on the far left. Moto Bro, I believe, was right next to him, also on the far left. We're going to see who goes. We got Levi Hughes. We're going to stick with him. What kind of gate pole shot is he going to get? Going to be hard to get over from that far outside. Everybody got a pretty good jump, it looks like. Levi Hughes in 8th place. Moto Bro just in front of him. The brother M. Hughes. Levi passes his brother M. Hughes, and M. Hughes goes flying by. Moto Bro also in the mix within the top 5. Levi is in 4th. 3rd now, switching back and forth. We're going to try and find front runners. Tailways fan in 10th. Your 7th fastest qualifier in 10th. Justin Barnes, your fastest qualifier, just in front of him. Taze Tomater in 6th, trying to get up towards the front of the pack and in a qualifying spot. But it is Munchin Bullets out front in Heat 1, trying to solidify his position going into the main motos. Having a great run so far. Slight mistake, but it does not faze him. We're going to move back a little bit. M. Hughes in 2nd. Running great on the first lap. The number 11 of M. Hughes looking good. Potsy 3, your 3rd fastest qualifier in 10th, having some troubles. Looks like Jick, Tailways fan 85, and a few others right in front of him. Like I said, this race is going to be an absolute battle all the way through. So many fast guys in here, it can go to any one of them. We take the top 5, and it looks like we got the number 23 of Moto Bro in 4th, trying to make the pass for 3rd. Gets slingshot off the outside and is going to lose some positions. Manages to stay in the top 5, but Harwich is going to get around him in the end. Tailways fan 85, Moto Bro needs to regroup if he wants to find his way back up to the front. Antonyms in 7th, Jick in 10th. Justin Barnes, your number 1 Fastest qualifier in 10th, struggling towards the back of the pack. And Levi Hughes in 3rd place. Looks like he is just a little bit behind his brother in 2nd. Both of the brothers super fast, having a solid ride thus far in Heat 1. We're going to make our way towards the front of the pack. Tailways fan 85, struggling, continuing in the back of the pack in 10th. Got to find the will to keep moving forward and get around these guys to make it into a top 5 position. Harwich in 4th, having a solid ride in Heat 1. Taze Tomater taking the final transfer spot on lap 2 of the B-Class Heat 1. And looks like M. Hughes has passed Munchin Bullets and is now leading Heat 1 of the B-Class. Munchin Bullets trying to stay on his tail, going into the Thor sweeper, but M. Hughes looks fast. Munchin Bullets getting a good run through the sweeper and taking that inside line from M. Hughes. We're going to go into the drone cam and try and get you guys a better view of these battles going on. Munchin Bullets, nice whip, followed by M. Hughes over that jump, going into the Kawasaki banner, quadding into that sand sweeper. And I accidentally changed the drone cam, so we're going to go back to that. M. Hughes in 2nd, having a solid ride. Potsy 3 in 4th. And it looks like Levi Hughes is in the final transfer spot, falling back slightly. He was in 3rd. Close battling amongst these guys in this heat. Moto Bro 225 in 8th place, trying to make some moves. Still has plenty of riders in front of him that he can make a pass on to get into those main motos. Gotta stay consistent, gotta stay smooth. This track is so easy to override. Gets rough, rutted, find your line, pick one, and rip it. Moto Bro struggling a little bit though. Gonna make a pass on Taze Tomater after a mistake. Has multiple guys in front of him, and he could land himself inside the top 5 if he pushes onward, stays consistent. Moto Bro getting launched off the track by Potsy. Slight mistake, losing a little bit of time, but we still have a few laps to go. I believe Munchin Bullets is still out front, leading against the rest of the pack. M. Hughes in 2nd. We can find out when they come through the finish. Tally's Fan and Antonyms towards the back of the pack. Antonyms in 11th. Tally's Fan in 10th. Jick in 7th. One of your fastest qualifiers from the beginning weeks. Now the 13th fastest qualifier. In 7th place, Justin Barnes just in front of him. And Justin Barnes, your fastest qualifier, is going to go down. Levi Hughes also struggling. Jick is now in 4th. Potsy 3 in 5th in the final transfer spot. And Levi Hughes is in 6th. Potsy absolutely launches over Jick and makes the pass for 4th place. However, Jick is still in 5th in the final transfer spot, looking good. Big battling going on, gotta stay consistent. Justin Barnes struggling in 8th, gotta find... Oh, and he's gonna get caught up in the ruts and go down. He might have to go to the LCQ, your fastest qualifier, and try his hand there. Levi Hughes in 6th, trying to battle with the guys in front of him and get in that final transfer spot. It's gonna be tough, these guys are all very fast. Jumping into that straightaway right behind Jick. Levi Hughes in 6th, falling a little bit off the pace. We're gonna have to try and make our way up towards the front. Tally's Fan still towards the back of the pack in 10th, not having the heat race that he wanted. But it is Harwich, your 17th fastest qualifier, making a pretty big statement in Heat 1, running 3rd, trying to make his way straight into the main motos, having a solid ride thus far. Taze Tomater in 7th, Moto Bro trying to make the pass and continue pushing on. Taze Tomater holds the position, going into the Thor Sand Sweeper. Making some mistakes and might allow Moto Bro to go by, but gets taken out by Tomater. Moto Bro struggling a little bit in this heat. A lot of fast guys. Munchin Bullets scrubbing super hard, a little too hard, making a mistake. That might allow M. Hughes to get a little bit closer. Both guys in a solid transfer spot. Pretty far ahead of the rest of the pack by about 9 seconds. Number 17 of Harwich in 3rd, the number 3 of Potsy in 4th. Have to find out who the number 13 is real quick. Looks like the number 13 of Jick. Jick is the number 13 in the final transfer spot, coming through the finish line. Punching Bullets holding it down in first. Taze Tomater in seventh. Harwich and Potsy. Harwich is in third, Potsy in fourth. Potsy trying to keep moving forward, gain some more positions, and solidify his spot to go into the main motos. Alley's Fan has now made his way into ninth, trying to pick more positions up. Levi Hughes has found himself in the final transfer spot, needs to stay consistent, but crashes going through that corner, allowing Jick and Tomater to get right back up to him. Levi Hughes needs to put his head down and get into the main motos, but Jick crashes and allows Levi to get back in front of him. Levi Hughes in the fifth and final transfer spot with only a few laps to go. He needs to stay consistent if he wants to go straight into the main motos. He does not want to go in the LCQ. Tomater hot on his trail, though. He is not going to make it easy on Levi Hughes. Nearly slammed him. Levi does a nice little scrub. Gotta stay straight. He's going to have to reset. He's going to get reset. Levi getting reset back to sixth place. We're going to move forward. Try and find some more guys. Justin Barnes continuing to struggle in the 10th place spot, your number one qualifier. Jick in 7th. Antonyms 11th. Moto Bro and Tally's Fan along with Jick, I believe, battling it out for the 7th place spot. All three riders trying to keep moving forward. Definitely a tough race. So much talent in this B-Class Heat 1. Potsy 3 in 3rd. Solid ride in Heat 1 by Potsy. Looking to go straight into the main motos. M. Hughes continuing to have a solid ride in 2nd. Punching Bullets just a little bit ahead of him, probably about 3 or 4 seconds. Solid ride in Heat 1 by M. Hughes, throwing a nice little whip, going into the Thor Sand Sweeper, holding it down in these rough bumps, braking bumps, trying to find a rut. Punching Bullets having a solid ride in 1st place. Launching that jump and going through the Kawasaki banner. Going down a little bit. Take a look back at Taze Tomater in 5th. Holding your final transfer spot. Gotta find out who's in 6th place, see if anybody can challenge him for that final transfer spot. But it is gonna be Punching Bullets coming through the finish on the final lap, taking the Heat 1 win and going straight through the mains. We will have to find out who goes through, who the top 5 are once this race ends. For now, we got Taze Tomater in the 5th and final transfer spot. It doesn't seem like anybody is going to be able to get close enough to challenge him for it. Coming up in the finish line, he is going to make it through. Take a look at the leaderboards and get your top 5 that go straight into the main motos. It looks like Munchin Bullets is going to take the Heat 1 win, followed by M. Hughes in 2nd, Potsy 3 in 3rd. Harwich 4th, Taze Tomater is going to round out your top 5 and go straight into the main motos. Levi Hughes just falling short, going to have to go to the LCQ along with everybody else. We'll be right back. Short intermission. Welcome back to Heat 2 of the B class in the MX vs ATV Loretta Online Championship. We are going to jump right into it. We have stuff here. Get that leveled out for you guys. Sorry about that. That is nothing. And we are good. I fixed the had to fix the frame. It was a little crooked. Got moved a little bit, but we are about to get Heat 2 started. More heavy hitters in this Heat 2 B class race. Look out for MXvsATV, MPV 2001, JN Moto Pro, Valentino Tiabo. He was, I believe, your second fastest qualifier. Fourth fastest. Valentino Tiabo was your fourth fastest. Darth Moto, we're going to spectate him off the start. He's got that inside gate. We'll see how he does in this Heat 2 for the B class. It's like the number 8 of JN Moto Pro on that far outside gate. Gonna have to launch off and cut across. Gonna be crisp off to the left. See how Darth Moto does off the start. Definitely being on the inside will help him a little bit. Looks like he's gonna get a pretty good start going into the first corner. Sitting third, getting passed by Earn Skills. Darth Moto, number 24, your 24th fastest qualifier. Looking solid inside the top 5 on lap 1. Making his way into second. Who is out front though? Looks like they are flying pretty good. Jumping into that corner after the 10 Commandments, and it looks like MXvsATV is going to make the pass on Darth Moto for second, excuse me. JN Moto Pro also pushing towards the front. We're going to take a look back. It looks like Earn Skills had a pretty good start in the beginning, but has fallen back to the 9th place spot. JN Moto Pro and Turtle Man just in front of him. Going to be crisp in 10th. MXvsATV, the number 18, in second place. Solid start to his Heat 2. The Map Camp, another guy to look out for. 3rd place, 4th place now. I believe that was Darth Moto that just made the pass and has allowed MPV 2001 also to make the pass on him and move into the 4th place spot. MPV 2001 is, let me find him real quick. It looks like Logan 2335 having some struggles in the back of the pack. MPV 2001, great friends with the two brothers in Heat 2, Levi Hughes and M. Hughes. All good friends. MPV 2001 in this heat, trying to make his way into the main motos along with his two friends. Looking good in the 4th place spot, battling it out. Moving on, and it looks like Smoker 2T winning this Heat 2, absolutely flying. If he makes it into the main motos, we're going to have to get a national number on him. Want to make sure that he runs those national numbers. He will be number 16. Smoker 2T will be number 16. Having a solid ride up there in the 1st place spot. Turtle Man, 2 positions outside of the top 5. Has a big group ahead of him. Could definitely make some passes in the coming laps as long as he stays consistent. Smoker 2T. We got MPV 2001 battling with the Map Camp in the 4th place spot with a guy right behind him. That is Darth Moto, number 24, looking to make a 2-for-1 pass. It looks like Darth Moto might have got slingshot off the side of the track. MPV 2001 is going to maintain that 4th place spot just behind the Map Camp. Solid riding this far by MPV. Logan making his way forward a little bit in the 8th place spot. Valentino Tiabo, your 4th place fastest qualifier, struggling towards the back of the pack in 12th. JN Moto Pro in 7th. Map Camp 3rd. MXvsATV continuing to have a solid heat race in the 2nd place spot, trying to make his way straight into the main motos. However, Smoker 2T still maintaining that 1st place position. Creamy Crisp, number 28 Creamy Crisp is in 12th, getting bumped around by Valentino Tiabo and MXvsATV. Earn Skills in 7th, has a couple guys in front of him. If he makes both of these passes, he could get into the top 5 position. Logan 2335 has been stepping it up. He started in the back of the pack in this heat and has now found himself just inside the top 5. However, Earn Skills trying to make the pass, and he does. We're going to try and get into drone cam and maybe get a little bit better shot of these battles going on. Earn Skills now holding down the final transfer spot in the B class Heat 2. A couple riders just in front of him could move further forward and solidify his spot, get into the main motos. Looks like just in front of him that is MPV 2001. Let's find out who's in 3rd also. Darth Moto had a great start, found himself inside the top 5, but now struggling in 10th, now 11th. Gotta try and find his consistency speed back. He was doing awesome in the beginning of the Moto. Most likely having some struggles getting bumped around and finding these bumpy ruts. Gotta keep moving forward. Still has plenty of guys in front of him that he could make a pass on. Jackie Attack in 10th. He's your second fastest qualifier, struggling towards the back of the pack. Turtle Man in 7th. Poker 2T still holding down the first place spot in Heat 2. Having a very solid ride. Looking smooth through that corner and coming into the finish line. And he's going to go over the bars. Rough go for Smoker 2T. Come through that finish line, but is still going to hold down the first place spot. However, the number 12 of the map camp has made his way into second and has his eyes set on Smoker 2T. Trying to make the pass for that first place position in Heat 2. He's getting closer than ever. Map camp, look out for him. He is on rails. It looks like the map camp is going to make the pass. Smoker 2T is going to fall back one position, still in a transfer spot though. We're going to take a look back. It looks like MPV 2001 is in the third place spot. Nice position to make it into the main motos with no problem. Looking good in the third place spot. Just behind him, we got Logan, has fallen out of the top 5, now in 7th. Looks like Yamaha rider, not sure who that is quite yet, just in front of him. One inside, Logan outside. That is Turtle Man in 6th. 9th place is Valentino Tiabo. And Moto Pro is your 8th fastest qualifier, struggling in 8th. 3 positions outside of the top 5. Still has some time to move forward. However, the map camp trying to get a little bit of a lead over Smoker 2T. Rubbing nice over that jump, going through the Kawasaki banner, looking solid, going into the big sand sweeper. Map camp is leading Heat 2. RMX 28 and MPV 2000 battling for the third place spot. MPV might have made a mistake allowing RMX to get closer. Both riders in a qualifying, transferring spot to go into the main motos. However, having a good battle going on right now. RMX makes a little bit of a mistake. Going to be Map Camp coming through the finish line first, followed by Smoker 2T. MPV is going to be 3rd, ARMX 4th. Number 22 of Earn Skills is in the final transfer spot, 5th. Take a look back, 5th place, 6th place battle, and see if there's anything going on back here. Like Earn Skills has a little bit over a gap over the 6th place riders and looking pretty solid in this Heat 2. See if anybody can make their way up to him and possibly challenge for that final transfer spot. Earn Skills is gonna make the pass on RMX 28 after a mistake by ARMX. Really side by side over the tree jump. Both riders looking pretty solid. Try and make our way back. Darth Moto has fallen off the pace, now sitting in 11th. Started out super solid, possibly making a bunch of mistakes. Might have to find his way in the LCQ and challenge for a top 2 spot there. Darth Moto, 11th place right now. Jackie Attack in 9th, followed by Jan Moto Pro. Turtle Man in 6th, just outside of the transfer spot. See how close he is to 5th place. Looks like he's just about a corner behind them. Not sure if he will have enough time. I believe this is the last lap. Number 12 of Demam Camp has came through the finish line, and they are now coming onto the final laps of Heat 2. Turtle Man needs to push if he wants a chance at getting into the main motos right away. Turtle Man having a solid Heat 2. Still not quite there. You're the 5th place rider. Has him in his sights, but not quite close enough to make anything happen yet. Look at some battles going on. It looks like Smoker 2T in 2nd, MPV in 3rd. Got a little bit away from ARMX. Solid ride in the 3rd place spot. The Logan 2335 was in the back of the pack, found himself inside the top 5 and has now fallen off the pace, sitting in 9th. Mistakes by Logan 2335. Jan Moto Pro in 11th, fallen even further back. He was a top guy to look out for. He is struggling, getting passed by Creamy But there's a battle going on for first in Heat 2 to Mamcamp and Smoker 2P. Mamcamp launching into that Sand Sweeper. Solid ride by both of these guys in Heat 2 of the B class. And Mamcamp is going to be your Heat 2 winner, followed by Smoker 2T. Both these riders are going to go straight into the main motos. Like ARMX in fourth, and I believe that is MPV 2001 just in front of them, taking third in Heat 2. Both these riders are going to go into the main motos. Try and find the fifth place person. It is Earn Skills taking your final transfer spot to get into the main motos. Take a quick look at the top 5, and we'll take a quick intermission. Move on to the LCQ for the B class. So it looks like the Mamcamp is going to be first, Smoker 2T in second, MPV 2001 in third, ARMX in fourth, and our Earn Skills is going to take the final transfer spot in fifth. Turtle Man, just falling short in sixth, is going to have to go on along with everybody else to the LCQ. Try and battle for one of 2 spots there. Be right back. We're going to take a quick intermission and we'll be back for the LCQ. Hello everybody and welcome back to the MX versus ATV Loretta Lynn's online championship. We are just 2 minutes away from getting this absolutely insane B-class LCQ underway. Countdown is about to begin. We have so many fast B riders in this LCQ and we can only take two. Who is it going to be? We have Jick, who was a top qualifier in the qualifying sessions. Levi Hughes just getting edged out in Heat 1 in 6th place. Moto 225 starting out really solid, but eventually falling off the pace in his heat. Still could be a solid rider in this LCQ. Look out for him. MXvsATV, who was your second fastest qualifier in the qualifying sessions in the B class, now finds himself in the LCQ. Tally's fan, another fast rider, finding himself in the LCQ, trying to take one of those final two transfer spots. Look out for Creamy Crisp to make his run for the top two spots. Logan 2335, another fast guy. Justin Barnes 164, your B class fastest qualifier from the qualifying sessions, now in the LCQ. Darth Moto had a great start in his heat, but eventually fell off the pace. Look out for him to make a run for a transfer spot in the main motos. JN Moto Pro, another fast rider. Valentino Tiabo, your fourth fastest qualifier in the LCQ. And Turtleman 117, just falling short in his heat, trying to find his way into the main motos. A stacked lobby of B riders in this LCQ, and we can only take two riders. Who do you guys think is it going to be? Comment in the live stream chat who your picks are. So many fast guys, it could go any way. It is all about a start. Gotta stay consistent, stay fast. Don't blow out these lines because they will bite you. Two riders in this 4-lap LCQ. Who will they be? Who's gonna call it? Who will it be? Moto 24. Spectating Levi Hughes right now, trying to join his brother and his friend into the main motos, who both qualify straight into the heats. Levi Hughes has to get a start if he wants to join his friends and family. Levi Hughes, or no, that is Taylor's fan on the far left, gonna get a far outside gate. Gonna have to get a great jump. We're gonna go back to Moto Bro off this LCQ hold shot. We'll see if he can get a start. Gate drops and he is gonna hit the gate on the start. He's gonna be nearly dead last. Not the start that Moto Bro wanted. We're gonna try and take a look back towards the front, and it looks like JN Moto Pro and Justin Barnes, along with Valentino, that is MXvsATV, towards the front. Levi Hughes also up there. Bunch of fast guys, all trying to challenge for a top two position. Dan Moto Pro is gonna get the reset, just barely makes it through. Dan Moto Pro is in third, but makes a mistake and allows so many riders to get past him. Jick passes him as well. JN Moto Pro continuing to struggle. We're gonna make our way back up to the front of the pack and see who the top two are. Levi Hughes leading this 4-lap LCQ, making a mistake. Can he keep his composure for these 4 laps and make it to the finish line in first or second? He's off to a great start. Gotta utilize this first and second lap to get a gap and run away with it if he wants to make it into the main motos. Just behind him, we're gonna try and find out. We got Darth Moto in 9th, Pele's fan in 5th, with the rest of the pack trying to get into that second place transfer spot. Jick in front of him along with MXvsATV. Pele's fan is gonna launch the Kawasaki banner jump in the LCQ and put him in 3rd place. What an absolute nutty move by Taylor's fan. That was a huge jump that he just did, and it paid off pretty well. He is now behind Justin Barnes in this LCQ. Levi Hughes leading the pack. It could go to any one of these guys. Justin Barnes in 2nd, Taylor's fan in 3rd. Taylor's fan makes the pass on Justin Barnes with Levi Hughes just in front of him, but Justin Barnes is gonna clap back and try and take that position back. Taylor's fan's gonna try and take his line. Big battling going on for the top 2 spots, and Levi Hughes just in front of them. They are on the second lap of 4. Levi Hughes leading the way, Taylor's fan in second. 2 Suzuki riders winning this LCQ, but Creamy Crisp coming into the frame and making the pass on Taylor's fan for the second place transfer spot. What a wild LCQ we have going on here. Spots flipping back and forth. It looks like Justin Barnes and Zach Attack just behind Taylor's. Taylor's struggling a little bit and falling off the pace. Big battling going on for this second place transfer spot. Meanwhile, Levi Hughes slightly pulling away in this LCQ. He has 2 more laps to go. Make it into the main motos. Can he do it? Taylor's fan in 5th. Was in 2nd, falling off the pace. We'll see if he can bounce back and get into a transfer spot. Darth Moto in 11th. Levi Hughes continuing to lead this LCQ. He is on lap 3 of 4. Looking solid, trying to make it work. Trying to join his brother and one of his best friends in the main motos. Levi Hughes leading the LCQ. Moto Bro finding himself at 9th, struggling in the back of the pack with all these riders. He's going to slam into the barricade. And his LCQ and his championship today just might be over. Moto Bro struggling towards the back of the pack. Keep moving forward. Creamy Crisp challenging Zach Attack for that final transfer spot with Levi Hughes just in front of him. And Creamy Crisp is going to make a mistake and crash, allowing multiple riders to get past him. Moto Bro back in 12th, J Moto Pro 11th, Logan in 6th. Levi Hughes on the 3rd lap of 4, continuing to lead. Trying to make his way into the main motos. Looking good so far. Gotta keep his composure and keep moving forward. No mistakes. Dark Moto in 10th, Taylor's fan falling back into 6th. Justin Barnes in 2nd, J Moto Pro has left the lobby. His racing is over for the day. Justin Barnes is now making his way closer to Levi Hughes, trying to take that first transfer spot. Wants to solidify his way into the main motos. Doesn't want to deal with any guys behind him. Levi has got to keep his composure for one more lap along with Justin Barnes. Justin Barnes is going to make the pass to the finish, but Levi is going to clap back. Take it back from Justin Barnes, the #1 qualifier coming into this day. Both riders go inside. It looks like they have just a slight lead over Zach Attack in 3rd. Both riders battling it out. Justin Barnes makes a mistake and is going to allow Levi to get a little bit of a gap, but Zach Attack jumps past Justin Barnes. 3-way battle for the top 2 positions. Which rider is going to get the short end of the stick? Not move on to the main motos. It looks like Levi has gotten a better run through the 10 Commandments. Qualifiers 1 and 2 battling it out right now, and Zach Attack is trying to make his way up to Levi and get that first transfer position. Justin Barnes is gonna hit the tree and nearly crash. Crazy battle going on in the top 3. We take 2 people in the LCQ to move on to the main motos. Levi Hughes leading the way. Justin Barnes in 2nd, followed by Zach Attack. Just a few corners left in this LCQ. Will Zach Attack be able to make a move on either one of these riders and make his way into the main moto? Zach Attack comes up on the outside, inside of Justin Barnes, and makes the pass. Levi finds the momentum, scrubs over the tabletop. Levi through the Kawasaki banner. Zach Attack makes the pass on Justin Barnes. Justin Barnes going inside. Zach Attack trying to find the momentum outside. All 3 riders so close going into this final corner. Levi has to get through. And it looks like Zach Attack and Levi Hughes are just going to edge out Justin Barnes for the final 2 transfer spots. Absolutely insane battle in this LCQ for the B class. Zach Attack and Levi Hughes are gonna be your 2 transferees into the main motos. Take a look at the final results on the leaderboard once the time runs out. It looks like Levi Hughes is going to take the LCQ win, followed by Zach Attack. Those are going to be your 2 riders going into the main motos. Justin Barnes just falling short in 3rd, Jick in 4th. Creamy Chris rounding out the top 5, but it is Levi Hughes and Zach Attack straight into the main motos. We are going to take a quick intermission. We will be back for Moto 1 of the B class. Welcome back, everybody. We are jumping right in to B Class Moto 1 after an absolutely insane battle in the LCQ. We now have our top 12 that are gonna absolutely duke it out for this 3 series of motos. Got a minute and 20 seconds. Spectating RMX28 had a solid ride in his Heat 1. MPV 2001, and it looks like Levi Hughes, MPV, and M Hughes are all going to make it into the B class main set of motos. Levi Hughes just making it in after that crazy battle in the LCQ. Look out for those 3 riders. They're going to be fun to watch for sure. Zach Attack getting the final transfer spot in the LCQ. Second fastest qualifier, looking solid. Hotsy 3, another solid rider, doing well in his heat. Look out for him to challenge for a moto win and maybe even a championship. 40 seconds to go before this gate gets dropping. We have all our riders and we are ready to roll. The Man Camp, Heat 2 winner, I believe. He is going to be one of the top guys to watch on rails. He's been ripping. Harwich had another solid ride in his heat. This whole B class is stacked, and it looks like the Friends, the Canadian trio, is getting a shot at the Loretta Wins Online Championship. Too cool to see. 2 brothers and a best friend. Earned Skills, 5th place in his heat, making it into the main motos. He could be a guy to watch towards the top 5. Punching Bullets, 9th fastest qualifier. Could challenge for a moto win, but we are putting the riders on the gate, and we are about to drop it. We will find a rider to watch. See if we can get a top rider off the gate. We got Potsy starting in Moto 1. We will see how he does off this gate drop. Slight wavy reaction. Looks like he's still going to be top 5 or so. Looking good. Looks like Taze Tomater and M Hughes up towards the front, with Demamp Camp in the mix up there as well. MPV 2001 in 4th or so. Poker 2T, top guy in his heat, trying to make his way towards the front of the pack. Potsy 3 making the pass, finding the drive through the 10 Commandments. M Hughes just in front of him in 3rd. Gotta stay consistent in these motos if you want a chance at running up front in this B class. MPV 2001 just ahead of Potsy in 4th. Got Harwich jumping in there in 5th. Now in the drone cam, it looks like Potsy's still in. Harwich in 4th, Potsy in 5th. TV just behind Potsy. Take a look back. It looks like 2nd place rider in Heat 2, Smoker 2T, is now in last. Just makes a pass on the 11th place rider, Zach Attack. Having some struggles in the back of the pack. Not the start to the race that they wanted. Punching Bullets also towards the back of the pack, struggling to get around some of these riders. Who is going to come through the finish line in first? It is going to be the number 21 of Taze Tomater, having a solid first lap, followed by the number 12 of that is not. Who is in second? We're gonna have to find out who's in second. Demamp Camp is 12. Correct. Number 12 of Demamp Camp having a solid first lap, finding himself in second, just behind Taze Tomater. M Hughes in 4th, trying to make a charge for a podium position just in front of him. It looks like that might be Potsy in the 3rd place spot. Get confirmation on that shortly. Making some mistakes, and M Hughes is going to try and make the pass on Potsy through the 10 Commandments, and it looks like he is going to solidify that position. Potsy fighting back, and M Hughes is going to take the 3rd place spot after the S-turn. Big battles going on inside the top 4, but it looks like the 1st place rider of Taze Tomater out to an early lead and pulling away. Taze Tomater is your 21st fastest qualifier. Looks like he has stepped it up, put the work in, and he is now leading Moto 1 of the B class. Levi Hughes, LCQ winner, back in 8th. Ripping around, trying to make his way towards the front. Got Zach Attack, 2nd place LCQ rider just behind him. 7th place, looks like Earned Skills, 5th in his heat, just outside of the top 5, trying to make his way forward. Big battle going on between ARMX, Smoker 2T, Zach Attack, and Levi. Meanwhile, Harwich, who had a solid heat race ride, struggling in the back of the pack. Taze Tomater, however, comes through the finish again in 1st place. Potsy in 5th. Just behind him is MPV 2001 in 6th. Munching Bullets in 4th. Looks like he slowed up a little bit. Might have taken a slight cheater line. Slowed down a little bit. Munching Bullets, a man of integrity if that's what happened. Good job to him. Pot-C3 just behind him. Observer checking for cheaters. He does not want the observer to see him taking cheater lines. Don't want no DQs going around here. Everybody has done a great job so far. MPV 2001 in 6th place. Couple riders in front of him trying to make his way forward even further. MAMCamp in 3rd. It looks like MXvsATV 107 has made the pass onto MAMCamp. Now in the 2nd place position and is trying to go for Tomater. MXvsATV on the charge, trying to make the pass for 1st place in Moto 1 of the B class. MXvsATV ripping around that outside, going over the tabletop, coming in to the Thor sweeper, heading towards that inside. A little less rough right now. Jump into the rut and find one. Hits that inside rut pretty nice. Coming up hot on Tomater. Can he make the pass? Running, and he does. Absolutely railing that outside. Passes Tomater, and we have a new leader, MXvsATV 107. The number 11 has taken the lead and is going to look to try and pull away in this Moto 1. Tomater trying to bounce back. Does not want MXvsATV to get away. Tomater is your 21st fastest qualifier. Stepped it up and is now running inside the top 3. Looking good. Going to try and come back for MXvsATV and take back that leader. Number 1 spot. But it looks like MXvsATV is starting to go a little bit away. Tomater kind of bounced off the track. Not sure if he got a weird bounce or if he tried getting in the smooth stuff. Doesn't want that to happen. MXvsATV flying off the track as well. Big battle going on. 1st place spot. Not sure where the number 3rd place rider is, but it looks like Tomater is going to come back past MXvsATV, and MXvsATV is going to try and bounce back and make it a battle for the lead. Big battle going on between these 2 riders in the 1st and 2nd place position. MXvsATV going inside, going to try and take the line from him. Does not get there quite quick enough. It's a rough run through those doubles, and Tomater just getting squirrely. He's going to have to reset. Hughes going to have the momentum going into the Thor sweeper and is going to take back the lead from Tomater. Tomater trying to find whatever lines he can to get around Hughes. Key to winning these races is going to be consistency. Mixed with a little bit of speed, you've got to find it if you want a chance at running up front. Both riders doing pretty well so far. We're going to take a look back. Levi Hughes into that first line. Might have taken out Zach Attack in the mix of it. Zach Attack 9th, Earn Skills 10th, falling back off the pace. ARMX in 11th, Harwich just in front of him. Battle going on to try and get inside the top 10. 11th and 12th place rider, gotta try and push their way forward. 4th place is Pot-C3. Just in front of him is the number 12 of MAMCamp, having a solid ride himself. Pot-C, your 3rd fastest qualifier from the qualifying sessions, looking solid in the 4th place spot. Trying to stay consistent and make his way back towards the front of the pack. Looks like towards the front in the 1st and 2nd place position. We'll have to get up there. Munching Bullets in the top 5. Heat winner. Struggling a little bit in the beginning of this Moto 1. We'll see if he can make his way up to the front by the end of this race. Observer watching, guys. MPV 2001 having a solid ride in the 6th place spot. Has Munching Bullets in his sights, trying to catch up to him and get himself inside the top 5. Hughes looks like he's struggling a little bit. Bouncing off the corner into MAMCamp is going to claim that 2nd place position while Tomater is pulling away. Tomater on rails, pulling away from the rest of the pack. Hughes in 3rd, Pot-C in 4th. Tomater bouncing all over the track, it looks like. Gotta try and stay consistent and stay on that track. You do not want to find yourself off the side of the track, taking accidental lines that you a little smoother than the others. Overall, having a pretty solid ride, staying smooth. Not a rider that we expected coming into this to be a top rider, but he is showing otherwise. He has been flying all day thus far. Not sure where he ended up exactly in the heats. He showed up to Moto 1 and is having a solid ride in the beginning laps of this race. Bouncing around, gotta find that consistency. Flying off the track, he might hit the tree. Tomater struggling up front a little bit. Still holding down that position though. Take a look back. It looks like Levi Hughes has fallen back a little bit further, now in 10th. Still has multiple riders in front of him that he can make a pass on, but he is going to have to also find his consistency. Not override this track, put solid laps down, keep his head down, make his way up to the front. Back attack in 7th. 8th place is Earn Skills battering the Smoker 2T, and Earn Skills is going to wad it up. Levi Hughes is trying to make the pass coming into the 8th place position. Can he do it? Gonna have to try to find that momentum going into the 10 Commandments, but Earn Skills looks like he got it. ARMX in 11th. Harwich in 12th. Hot C3 in the 4th place spot. Leave M. Hughes will be in 3rd, like he is. Both guys having a solid ride inside the top 5. Back attack making the pass on 2nd place. Heat 2 rider, Smoker 2T. Punching Bullets falling back a position. MPV 2001 may have got him. We're going to try and find MPV. It looks like MPV has made the pass on Munchin' Bullets and is now inside the top 5 in Moto 1 of the B class. Launching into that Sand Sweeper. We got the number 12. Demamp who has made the pass on Tomater. We're going to get back towards the front. Demamp now leads Moto 1 of the B class with Taze Tomater hot on his trail. Demamp having a solid ride. Coming back from a couple positions, now finding himself in 1st place. M. Hughes still close behind in 3rd. Has Taze Tomater right in front of him looking to make the pass for 2nd. Camp should be towards the end of the 10 Commandments, and he is going through the S-turn. Big battle is near between these 3 riders if they can stay distant. M. Hughes coming up on the left side, trying to make the pass on Taze Tomater. Playing it safe over that tree jump, going outside, hitting that rut, finding the momentum, and is going to come up on Tomater, trying to find the traction. Can he do it? Got us. Double that tabletop. Switching back lines, back and forth. Big battle going on for 2nd place between these 2 riders. Meanwhile, Demamp looks like he's starting to open up a little bit of a lead out there in 1st. M. Hughes got to pick a line. M. Hughes on the inside makes the pass on Taze Tomater. M. Hughes is now in 2nd. Scrubbing over that tabletop, and it looks like Demamp is having some troubles, and so is Hughes. These riders are struggling in these rough and rutted bumps. M. Hughes maintains the 2nd place spot. Demamp just in front of him. Will he be able to come back and make that pass for 1st place in Moto 1 of the B class? Battle is imminent between these 3 riders. Taze Tomater in 3rd. Possible mistakes, making some possible mistakes. Falling back a little bit. Looks like he almost got caught in the barricade. Sideline by Taze Tomater. Bouncing around these track. Crazy. Demamp has crashed, and there is a new leader. M. Hughes is your new leader. Taze Tomater in 2nd, and Demamp 3rd. Wild battling going on inside the top 3 of the B class. Looks like Taze Tomater is going to get the better run going through the 10 Commandments. Who is going to have the drive going through the S-turn? Hughes bouncing off that berm. Taze Tomater close behind. Battle going on for the 1st place position between these 2 riders. It looks like Demamp just slammed that tree and has crashed. Hughes and Taze Tomater opening up a gap on these riders. Riders going in for Sand Sweeper. M. Hughes close behind Taze Tomater, trying to battle for lines going into this corner. Hughes is going to get a bad bounce, and Taze Tomater will take over 1st place once again. This race is coming to a conclusion very soon. Who is going to take the Moto 1 win? Taze Tomater out front. Levi Hughes is now in 9th. MPV has been passed by Zack Attack for 5th place spot. We'll see if MPV can bounce back in the next couple positions. MPV trying to make the pass on Zack Attack. Number 21 of Taze Tomater coming through the finish line, followed by Demamp and M. Hughes in 3rd. Potsy in 4th. MPV has made the pass stick. MPV is now in 6th place. 5th place looks like it is the number 9 of Munchin' Bullets. MPV must have made some mistakes, allowing Munchin' Bullets to get back around him. ARMX in 10th. Harwich in 12th. Potsy 4th. Battle going on between ARMX and Smoker 2T. Punching bullets after a rough start for this race, finding himself inside the top 5, trying to push forward. Doing pretty well in Moto 1 is Munching Bullets in the 5th place spot. MPV 2001 losing another spot, going back to 7th place. The MamCamp 2nd, I believe Taze Tomater. And it looks like Hughes, after a big mistake by the MamCamp, Hughes is going to try and bounce back. The MamCamp is all over the place. Hughes is going to take back the 2nd place position. Meanwhile, Taze Tomater has opened up a pretty large gap about the length of the Thor Sweeper. Battle going on for the 2nd place spot. The MamCamp is going to get bounced across those ruts. M. Hughes in 2nd, Taze Tomater 1st, and MamCamp 3rd. Hughes struggling to stay on the track. That's going to allow the MamCamp to make the pass, quadding in. Who is going to get through this corner faster? Hughes on the inside, the MamCamp outside. I believe we are moving on to the final lap of this B-Class Moto 1. Big battle going on between these two riders, and Hughes on the inside trying to take that 2nd place back from the MamCamp. Hughes inside, the MamCamp outside. Who's going to have the momentum? Hughes hit that inside really nice. The MamCamp coming up quick though. MamCamp trying to find some different lines. Hughes going outside and it's going to make it work. MamCamp has taken over the 2nd place spot. Hughes in 3rd. See if Hughes can bounce back and pass the MamCamp back. Meanwhile, Taze Tomater still pulling away in that number 1. Hughes in 3rd. Taze Tomater 1st. Earn Skills and Levi battling for 8th place. Battle going on between these two guys. Zack Attack in 7th, struggling towards the back of the pack. And more middle of the pack is Zack Attack. Still having a solid ride after getting through from the LCQ. Earn Skills 10th. ARMX 11th. Harwich 12th. Potsy 3 is in 4th. Solid top 5 ride by Potsy coming into the Thor Sand Sweeper. We are nearing the end of this race. We have Munchin' Bullets in 5th. MPV made his way back into 6th. Solid ride by MPV 2001. MamCamp 2nd. Looks like Taze Tomater is going to take your B-Class Moto 1 win, followed by the MamCamp. I believe M. Hughes is going to take 3rd in this Moto 1 race. Solid ride by all 3 of those guys. Potsy should be 4th coming through the finish. We'll find out real quick. We got Earn Skills 10th, ARMX 11th, Harwich 12th. Potsy is going to be 4th in Moto 1. 5th place should be Munchin' Bullets. That's who it is. 6th place possibly MPV 2001. Get some official scoring on the leaderboards real quick. Looks like Taze Tomater is going to take the Moto 1 win. MamCamp 2nd, M. Hughes 3rd. Potsy 4th, Munchin' Bullets rounding out your top 5. MPV 6th, Levi Hughes 7th, Zack Attack 8th. Smoker 2T 9th, Earn Skills 10th, ARMX 11th, and Harwich 12th. We're going to take a quick intermission and we will be back from Moto 2 in the B class. Welcome back, everybody. B-Class Moto 2 about to get underway. Heated battle inside the top three between Taze, Tomater, MXvsATV, and MXvs. All three riders putting themselves in a solid position to take this championship after all is said and done. Who will continue to stay consistent? Who will struggle as the motos go on? Maybe none of them, maybe some of them. We will find out starting in Moto 2. About 1 minute and 30 seconds. Also, anybody else will step it up in this moto, make their way inside the top 5 or the top 3, or even challenge for a moto win. Plenty of guys to look out for. Just over a minute away from getting this gate drop going in the B class, Moto 2. Battles are for sure gonna happen again. Back B class, all looking good. TV 2001, I believe he got 6th place in Moto 1. See if he can make his way into the top 5 in Moto 2. Both brothers chit-chatting before Moto 2, trying to give each other some tips and tricks. MXvs with 3rd in that Moto 1, trying to tell his brother Levi what lines to take, what he's got to do to make his way up there in Moto 2. Looking good, both of the brothers, Canadian brothers, getting ready for the gate drop in Moto 2. The 30-second board is about to go up, and the gate is about to go down. Moto 2, B-Class, Loretta Lynn's Online Championship. Who is going to get the Moto win and get even closer to possibly taking the B-Class Championship? We are about to find out. We got RMX on the far outside. We'll see how he does off this gate drop. Gonna get a pretty good jump. Gotta get over to the right side if he wants to get a good hole shot. It looks like MXvsATV is going to get a solid start. Smoker 2T making his way up there. The MXvsATV, absolute solid start off this hole shot. Finding his way into 1st. Pulling away already. Server in 12th. MXvsATV wants to run away with it, wants to give himself a shot at winning this championship. Gotta stay in 1st and put down consistent laps if he wants a shot at it. Taze Tomater, your Moto 1 winner, finding himself towards the back of the pack along with MXvs just in front of him. Levi Hughes in front of him as well, and ARMX in front of all of them. Earn skills. Not racing Moto 2, not sure what he's doing. Must have missed the gate drop. See what goes on there. Munching Bullets in 10th, 5th place in Moto 1. We will see if he can make his way back up towards the front of the pack. MPV, Levi battling it out, I believe that was. Smoker 2T, much better start this moto. He got 2nd in his heat. Struggled in Moto 1, now finding himself in 2nd in Moto 2. Trying to have a much better moto throughout the duration of this race. ARMX 11th. Levi in 7th, just in front of him is MPV, and just in front of him is MXvs. The 3 Canadian, the Canadian trio, 1, 2, and 3, or 5, 6, and 7 in this case. Potsy 3, 4th place in Moto 1, now in 3rd, trying to make a pass on Smoker 2T. We're going to try and get into, but it looks like Harwich is coming in the frame. Good pass by Harwich coming up top, and he's going to make his way into 3rd. 2nd, actually. So we're going to get into drone cam, try and give you guys a better view of these battles going on. Looks like Potsy's going to make a slight mistake along with Smoker 2T, and Hughes is going to get the drive coming through the 10 Commandments. Hughes trying to make the pass around the outside. Can he do it? And it looks like he's going to get close, but is not going to make the pass stick. Freeway battle going on. Hughes launching that tree jump, making the pass around Potsy and trying to get quick work of Harwich. MXvs has now found his way into 3rd nearly. Big battle going on between these 3 riders. Hughes trying to make his way past Harwich. Smoker 2T in front of him. But right now it is MXvsATV wherever he is. Out front, pulling away, trying to go 2-1 thus far. See if he can hold it down, or if he will struggle at all if the track gets rough. Not sure why Skills is sitting on the gate. Bunch of bullets in 6th. Just in front of him looks like MXvsATV in 5th. MPV 2001 in 7th. Smoker 2T still holding down the 2nd place spot. Having a much better moto this time around than the first moto. Just in front of him is MXvsATV, not too far ahead. Definitely could make a move onto MXvsATV if he continues pushing forward. Smoker 2T holding down 2nd place. We're going to take a look back. ARMX in 11th. Levi Hughes 8th with Moto 1 winner Taze Tomater right behind him in 9th. Taze Tomater needs to put down some solid laps for the rest of this race if he wants to find his way towards the front of the pack. Continue his chance at taking this B-Class championship. Right now, Levi is proving tough to get around. Moving up in front of the pack, Potsy 3 is now in 3rd place. Solid ride by Potsy, trying to make his way forward. Not sure who's close behind him. We'll try and take a look back. It is Harwich having a much better ride in this 2nd moto. Harwich sitting in 4th, trying to keep his eyes on Potsy and make a pass happen. Get into a top 3 spot. Harwich inside, Potsy outside. Who's going to have the momentum? Harwich is going to make the pass from the inside work. Harwich finding the momentum through the 10 Commandments and making the pass on Potsy 3. Great move by Harwich. Coming into the tree jump, Harwich is now sitting in 3rd. Eyes set on the 2nd place rider. We're going to have to find out who that is. I believe that's Smoker 2T. Solid Moto 2 thus far by Harwich. M. Hughes, 3rd in Moto 1, now in 5th. Just behind Potsy and Harwich, trying to push forward and make a pass happen. See what he can do in the coming laps. Back Attack is 10th. Back Attack in 10th. Whoever watching those lines, it looks like the MXvsATV still leading the way in this race. Smoker 2T just 5.7 seconds behind. Potsy in 3rd, number 17 of Harwich in 4th, and 11 is M. Hughes in 5th. Number 9 of Punching Bullets in 6th, 21 of Taze Tomater, your Moto 1 winner, 7th. Taze Tomater, Moto 1 winner in 6th. Coming from the back of the pack, trying to salvage more positions. He has to get around more people if he wants to continue his shot at taking this B-Class championship. I believe that is M. Hughes 107 just in front of him. See what Taze Tomater can do. Skills still sitting on the gate. Bunch of Bullets, 33 and 7th. Tenth is going to be MPV. MPV had a pretty solid ride in Moto 1. I believe he got 6th. Struggling a little bit in the back of the pack in 10th right now, trying to make up some ground. Got 3 riders ahead of him. Could definitely get back to where he was from Moto 1. Got to find his consistency, put his head down, and keep pushing forward. Smoker 2T in 3rd. Looks like Potsy 3 has made the pass. Potsy is now sitting in second, I believe, just in front of Smoker T. We'll get a confirmation on that when they come through the finish. Meanwhile, the Mamcamp still out front, and that is the number 3 of Potsy in second place, followed by Smoker 2T. Number of 17 of Harwich still holding down fourth place, and it looks like the number 21 of Taze Tomater has caught up to M. Hughes and made the pass for fifth. Smoker 2T has crashed. Big crash by Smoker 2T, and he's going to lose valuable positions. ARMX in 11th, Levi Hughes in 10th. Potsy 3 having another consistent solid ride in second. Flying through those 10 commandments, ripping around this S-turn. Slight mistake. Still holding down second place, solid ride. Mamcamp, however, is pulling away and has a pretty significant lead over the rest of the field. See if he can hold on to it through the duration of this race. I believe that is Smoker 2T coming back into the frame. Coming up on Potsy, trying to get the pass back for second. Right now, Harwich absolutely slams into the Suzuki banner pole. That is going to allow M. Hughes 107 to get back up onto Harwich and possibly make a pass coming through this door sweeper, but Hughes is going to case that tabletop. Both riders hauling, trying to find a nice line in that corner. I believe M. Hughes has made the pass back on Taze Tomater, which has put him back into fifth. Gotta find the will to get past Harwich. Harwich, big mistake. Big mistake by Harwich. Harwich allowing Hughes to go by into the fourth place spot. What has happened to Taze Tomater? Moto 1 winner Taze Tomater, where is he at? Mamcamp still leading the way, pulling away, having a solid Moto 2. Taze Tomater is sixth, just making the pass on Harwich. Can he make it stick? Making some mistakes. Harwich is going to maintain the fifth place spot. Kind of a little cheater line by Harwich. That one is a little bit tough to avoid in the race. A lot going on. Keep that for review, possibly in the future. But it looks like Taze Tomater is going to stay in sixth. Taze Tomater in sixth, earn skills on the gate. Munchin' Bullets eighth, struggling. And Moto 2 is Munchin' Bullets. He was one of your heat winners, now in eighth place. PV 2001 still in 10th, battling with Levi. Smoker 2T in second, has made the pass back on Potsy 3 for that second place spot. Like I had said before, much better moto by Smoker 2T in this second moto in the B class. Potsy 3 still having consistent set of motos. I believe he got fourth in the first moto, third currently. Could still set him up pretty nice for a top spot in this championship. Nice whip by Smoker 2T going through the Kawasaki banner, launching into the sand sweeper. Smoker 2T make a slight mistake. ARMX in 11th. Levi, big mistake possibly. MPV hot on his trail. Potsy is in third. Top three have pulled away from the pack pretty significantly, and M. Hughes is going to wad it up. Harwich is going to get another pretty big gap. Taze Tomater making his way into the fifth spot after that big crash by M. Hughes. Harwich having a solid ride after a rough Moto 1. Taze Tomater still trying to salvage positions. And Taze Tomater is going to go over the bars in that corner. That most likely will allow Hughes to get back around him. Harwich bouncing all over the place, off the track. It might allow Hughes to make it towards Harwich in fourth. Big battle going on. Three guys battling for a top 5 spot. Zacatech has made his way up to all these riders and is now sitting in fifth. A lot of battling going on between these three guys, and just ahead of them, another one to add to this bunch. Like Zacatech might have crashed. Zacatech, big reset, allowing Munchin' Bullets to come up. We have nearly a 5-way battle for some top spots in this B-Class Moto 2. Mamcamp still leading the way. Solid ride so far by the Mamcamp. Nearing the end of Moto 2. Mamcamp is leading the way and trying to get the Moto 2 win. Solid effort by him out front. We're going to take a look back at some of these battles for a top spot. M. Hughes launching into the Hughes next to Taze Tomater. Trying to get into that top 5 spot. Well, Munchin Bullets is gonna slam Hughes and take over the 6th place position. Gotta stay focused in these races if you want to continue moving forward. Munchin Bullets is on the move. Coming back from about 9th place, is now in 6th, trying to make the pass on Taze Tomater. Just in front of Taze Tomater, looks like that is Harwich. Harwich has been consistently holding down the 4th place spot, not letting anybody take it over from him. Good ride by Harwich so far in Moto 2. But it looks like Taze Tomater is gonna get the position after Harwich makes a mistake. Taze Tomater railing around that, salvaging positions, now finding himself in the 4th place spot, going through the 10 Commandments. We are nearing the end of this race. Munchin Bullets in 7th. Just in front of Munchin Bullets looks like M. Hughes and another rider. MPV in 10th. Poker 2T 3rd. Battling with Potsy for the 2nd place spot. Back and forth these guys have been going for most of this Moto 2. Potsy inside, Smoker 2T outside. They're going to swap lines, coming together. Both whipping over that jump through the Kawasaki banner. Looks like these riders are coming to the conclusion of this race. About a lap or 2 left. Gonna be Demamp in 1st, Potsy 2nd. Booker 2T after a mistake is now in 3rd. Alright, ARMX in 11th, Levi in 9th. Potsy 3 in 2nd. Harwich has fallen back from 4th place to 7th. Must have had a series of mistakes that has caused him to lose about 3 positions. Another mistake. M. Hughes now in 5th, trying to challenge 4th place. I believe that is Taze Tomater. Might be able to get a little bit better of a focus on that if Hughes can catch up to him. This track is bumpy. These riders are flying all over the place. M. Hughes trying to at least hold on to a top 5 position in Moto 2. Zack Attack has come. Zack Attack was up inside the top 5 battling, but has now fallen back to 9th after a rough couple laps. Camp still holding down the 1st place spot, absolutely railing. Nice whip coming into the Kawasaki banner. Like Taze Tomater has made his way into 4th after a not so good start. Definitely salvaging positions after that Moto 1 win. Camp coming through the finish line. Looks like Demamp is gonna be your Moto 2 winner in the B class. We're gonna take a look back. Taze Tomater and Munchin Bullets battling for 4th place. M. Hughes must have crashed. And Taze Tomater is gonna get reset. Big reset by Taze Tomater, allowing M. Hughes to come to the side. M. Hughes, mistake, maybe. M. Hughes off the track. What is going on? He's gonna have to find the momentum. Oh, Taze Tomater resets in front of him, and M. Hughes hits the back of him. Supposed to go right through these guys when they reset, but he did not. Not sure what happened there, but Taze Tomater is gonna land that spot over M. Hughes. Top 5 are gonna be Demamp taking the win. Potsy in 2nd after a consistent 2 set of motos. Poker 2T taking 3rd after a better Moto 2 than his first. Munchin Bullets finding his way inside the top 5. Taze Tomater salvaging some positions, getting that top 5 spot. M. Hughes 6th. Harwich 7th. Levi Hughes 8th. 9th is going to be Zack Attack. 10th MPV. ARMX 11th. Take a quick intermission and we will be back for the 3rd and final moto of the B class. welcome back to the MX vs ATV Loretta Lynn's online championship. We are 2 minutes away from getting Moto 3, third and final moto of the B class, up and running. Great battles going on so far. Definitely seen some position swap. Most consistent thus far has been Camp. I believe he has gone 2-1. Potsy has gone 4-2. Both guys looking good to solidify themselves top 3 in this championship after all is said and done. And in 25 seconds left before this starts. As soon as Moto 3 ends, we are going to roll right into the A class of this championship on PS4. Starts at 6 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to tune back in for the fastest PS4 guys in the game, competing at the highest level here at Loretta Lynn's on MX vs ATV All Out. It is going to be an absolute battle. All 3 motos. I cannot wait to see what happens. Definitely some fast guys to look forward to, so make sure you tune in after B class is over and roll right into it. 50 seconds until the Moto 3 gate drop for the B class. Get right into it just shortly. The riders are on the gate, and we are about to drop on Moto 3 of the B class here at the MX vs ATV Loretta Lynn's online championship. Will Camp take the B class championship, or will he struggle in Moto 3 and someone else step up to the plate and grab it? We're going to get somebody else on the gate. Like we got Levi, he's right in the middle. Smoker 2T and Potsy, tremendous start in Moto 3. Bunch of bullets finding his way in the mix there. A couple of riders jumping across, and Levi is going to absolutely slam into that pole, allowing most of the pack to get past him. Hughes, his brother to the left, struggling off the start. We're going to try and make our way up front. MPV also towards the back of the pack. Back attack in 5th, trying to make a pass on Moto 2 winner Camp. Side by side, going through the S-turns. Looks like Potsy 3 is out front, followed by Munching Bullets. Potsy 3 looking to have another consistent race and possibly steal this championship. And Potsy is going to go down. Potsy is down, going 4-2 thus far. He is down in Moto 3 after leading. Camp off to another great start in 3rd. Could definitely make his way into the #1 position, but a rider has just scrubbed way too hard and absolutely wadded his brains out. He is down. I believe that was Munching Bullets. 2nd place in the LCQ, Zack Attack is now leading Moto 3, followed by Moto 2 winner Camp. Hayes Tomater, a little bit better of a start this time around than Moto 2, is now in 5th. Top 5 battling going on between these riders. Yamaha coming in the mix, that is Potsy 3. Potsy 3 was leading the beginning of this moto, but made a huge mistake. Allowed all these riders to get behind him, or past him, excuse me. 10th place is Harwich. Harwich had a solid Moto 2 going, but eventually fell back to at least 7th, I believe. Now sitting in 10th. See if he can make his way up towards at least the middle of the pack by the time this race concludes. 6th place, Potsy, trying to find some ground and push towards the front of the pack. Hayes Tomater, Moto 1 winner, just in front of him. Both riders nearly side by side going down the straightaway. Potsy is going to fly off the track, get back into the 10 Commandments. 3rd place is Munching Bullets. Just in front of him is Camp. 1st place is possibly Smoker 2T. We're gonna take a look at that. Hughes in 7th. Smoker 2T is 4th. So 1st place is. Take a look at that. Is Zack Attack. 2nd place in the LCQ, and Zack Attack is now leading Moto 3. Munching Bullets has made the pass on to Camp. Big moves by Zack Attack, trying to show up in this 3rd moto. Take a moto win. Punching Bullets close behind. Punching Bullets coming through the finish line for Zack Attack in second. Number 12 in third. Fourth place is Demamcamp. Harwich has left the game. Not sure if Harwich has lagged out or quit, but he is out of the race. Demamcamp in fourth. Just in front of him is Smoker 2T in third. Fifth place, Taze Tomater. Otzi 3 in sixth. Trying to make up some positions after leading the first half a lap of this Moto 3 in the B class. Otzi, more mistakes, big crash, allowing MXvs to go right by him through the 10 Commandments. Otzi has gone 4-2 so far, and he is now sitting in 7th. Not the race that he wanted coming into this moto. Gonna have to try and push forward and make up some ground on these riders. Punching Bullets second, Zack Attack thirds, actually third and fourth. Swapping back and forth. RMX 28 holding down the 8th spot, trying to make up some ground. MXvs in 6th, battling with Potsy. Potsy is trying to come back after a couple crucial crashes that have caused him to lose a couple positions, but there is a group of guys ahead of these two. Potsy is going to take the position back from MXvs. Big battle about to go down in the top 5. MXvs trying to get in towards those guys. Smoker 2T has now taken the lead. Zack Attack has fallen back to third. Levi Hughes in 9th. Behind him is his friend MPV. Zack Attack and Munchin' Bullets back and forth. Zack Attack trying to take the inside, bouncing out to the outside. It does not work. Munchin' Bullets continues on in the 3rd place spot. 2nd place is Demamcamp. Smoker 2T just in front of him, holding down a solid Moto 3 thus far. Smoker T did not have the Moto 1 that he wanted. Struggled a little bit first Moto. Has come back in Moto 2 and 3 and has had a solid ride so far. We'll see what he can do as this race continues on. Demamcamp second. Taze Tomater falling back off the pace a little bit. Him and Potsy battling it out. Potsy going inside, Taze Tomater outside. Potsy chooses the safe line, doesn't want to slam Tomater and try and take that spot. Tomater is going to keep the 5th place spot and try and make a pass on Zack Attack going into the Thor sweeper. Potsy 3 in 6th, MXvs 7th. Big battles going on between these riders. 4 guys all in a bunch. Potsy absolutely over jumping that tabletop. It's going to cost him. He is now back in 7th. Big mistake by Potsy continues. Munchin' Bullets in 3rd, having a solid ride in Moto 3. ARMX in 8th. MXvs in 6th, still has a couple riders in front of him. He is going to try, put his head down and make those passes work. I believe he has gone 3-7 or so. So far, solid ride by MXvs on the day. Wants some better positions, trying to push forward. Taze Tomater just in front of him, your Moto 1 winner in the B class. Trying to make quick work, and MXvs is going to get slingshotted off the side of the track. That's going to cost him some time. We're going to try and make our way towards the front. Smoker 2T continues to win this race. Great effort by Smoker 2T in Moto 3. Looking good. Demamcamp hot on his trail, trying to make a pass and run away with this championship. Both riders looking really solid so far. Big mistake by Smoker 2T. Nearly getting reset. Case in the tabletop. That's going to allow Demamcamp to have some momentum coming into the Thor sweeper. Demamcamp bouncing all over the place. Not going to make the pass stick. Big battle going on for that 1st place spot between these two guys. Levi back in 10th. MPV in 9th. Server spectating, watching everybody go down. 4th place is Zack Attack. Demamcamp 2nd still. 5th place, Taze Tomater, Moto 1 winner. in the top 5, trying to make up some ground, and he's gonna get super close to hitting that finish line pole. Does not though, making a couple costly mistakes. We'll see if MXvs can make up some ground and make the pass on Taze Tomater. Potsy in 3rd. Potsy was leading the first half of lap 1. Costly mistakes, couple crashes, now put him in 7th. Struggle has continued for Potsy. Track is getting broken down, more rough. It's going to be way harder to make up some ground on this stacked B class for Potsy. Munchin Bullets in 3rd. 3-way battle for 1st. Top. Ooh! Munchin Bullets down hard. Munchin Bullets is going to have to reset. Couple seconds behind the top 2 guys. MXvsATV and Smoker2T will see if he can catch back up. Challenge for that number 1 position in the 3rd moto of the B class. Like I had said before, this is the 3rd, obviously the 3rd and final moto of B class. Soon after B class is over, we are going to go right into the streaming of the A class, but it looks like Munchin Bullets is going to come up onto MXvsATV. Side by side going into the Sand Sweeper. A class will be starting soon after this Moto 3 is over. Be sure to tune in live for the A class. PS4's heaviest hitters, duking it out, trying to take the championship, prizes and glory. Tune in less than probably 20 minutes for Heat 1 of the A class. Munchin Bullets has taken the position from the MXvsATV. Smoker2T, big battle about to go down, and Smoker2T is going to take a cheater line. Not sure if that was on purpose. That's going to have to be under review potentially. Smoker2T. Munchin Bullets and Smoker2T side by side. Munchin Bullets is going to find the momentum and make the pass on Smoker2T. Solid momentum going through the 10 Commandments. Munchin Bullets now leads the way in Moto 3 of the B class. Finding his speed, finding his consistency, Munchin Bullets has put it together for Moto 3 in the B class. Moving back, Potsy still in 7th. 4th place is Taze Tomater. MXvsATV in 2nd with a rider right behind him trying to make a pass. Back Attack in 6th. MPV in 10th. Levi 9th. In 3rd, a rider has made the pass on Smoker2T, not sure who that might be. MXvs in 5th with a rider right behind him, and MXvs is going to get a huge reset, allowing, I believe, MXvsATV to go right around him. ARMX in 8th. Munchin Bullets still holding on the 1st place spot, possibly opening up a little bit of a lead. Looking good, coming through that finish line. Going off the track a little bit. That looks like the number 12 of the MXvsATV in 2nd, followed by Smoker2T. All 3 riders within 3 seconds of each other. We could have another battle coming up as this race comes to a conclusion. MXvs and Potsy battling for the 6th place spot. Another rider right in front of them, not sure who that is, I believe possibly MXvsATV. A little bit of a battle going on between these 2 riders. Potsy going around the outside, and he's going to make the pass stick on MXvs, looking good. MXvs trying to bounce back, can he do it? MXvs is going to get caught up in that berm, and Potsy is going to have the momentum going through the 10 Commandments. Potsy now claims the 6th position, and Potsy is going to make a big mistake that might allow MXvs to come back up on him. Coming close, MXvs is getting up there. Rubbing the tree jump side by side nearly. And Potsy battling it out for the 6th place spot, and just in front of them is 5th. Rubbing the tabletop, going door sweeper. That corner is a tough one. That might be the most rough and rutted corner on this track. Riders trying to find the specific line or any line to get into. Definitely a challenge. The number 9 of Munchin Bullets out front. We're going to take a look up there. For 12 with the MXvsATV, just 0.27 seconds time come. If the MXvsATV can make that pass for the lead in these concluding laps. Munchin Bullets getting close to cutting that track. He slows down though. Respectable move. I don't believe he had to slow down that much and let Camp around him, but good job by Munching Bullets by recognizing that he cut the track a little bit and slowing down for the riders, but that is going to cost him. Going to allow Demand Camp and Smoker 2T to go around him, and now Munching Bullets has made a big mistake getting caught in those tough blocks. Demand Camp now in the lead. Smoker 2T in second, and Munching Bullets slightly behind them after some big mistakes. ARMX and MPV 2001 battling for 9th. 7th, M. Hughes still has Potsy in his sights, trying to catch back up in Fast Force. Moto 2T in this Moto 2 has came back after a bad Moto 1, had a solid Moto 2 and Moto 3, and now challenging for the first position. Big battle going on between. Definitely laying it all out there. Side by side over the double, whipping opposite ways, crossing each other's paths, going in. He's going to get the short end of the stick, hitting that pole and crashing, allowing to open up a lead. Because of that crash, that is going to allow Munching Bullets to come right back up on Smoker 2T, and Munching Bullets is going to take that spot. That Tripoli, the far left, happens the tough jump. Smoker 2T on the inside, side by side down the straightaway. Who's going to get there first? Munching Bullets. Smoker 2T in that position. Smoker 2T on the track a little bit. Go down a little bit. Did not gain the position. Definitely was more costly, beneficial to him. Big battle for second place between Smoker 2T. Munching Bullets just in front of them is trying to hold on in the first place position and take this best championship. And Munching Bullets is gonna smoke the tree. Munching Bullets down hard, take back the second place position, possibly set his sights on try and make a charge for them in Moto 3. Take a quick look back, it looks like the guy isn't. He beat 10th, 2 friends, Canada, battling it out in the first ever Loretta Lynn's online championship. Pretty cool. Levi's brother is up ahead of him. Also a good friend. Right now, Zack Attack, flying off the track. Up to say if that benefited him or not. Tough while you're in the race. Lots going on. Got nerd. And on the last lap, Demand Camp is gonna take the Moto 3 win, and I believe that is gonna set him up nice for taking the first ever B-Class championship in the Loretta Lynn's online championship on PS4. Coming through the pack also is Zack Attack, Taze Tomater in 6th, M. Hughes in 7th. Taze Tomater tends to take that 6th place spot in Moto 3, followed by M. Hughes. We'll get a final Moto 3 results. Time runs out. And it looks like for Moto 3, Demand Camp is going to take the win, and I believe he is going to be your B-Class champion, followed by Munching Bullets taking 2nd, Smoker 2T in 3rd, Zack Attack 4th. Potsy salvaging a couple more positions, taking the top 5 spot in 5th, Taze Tomater 6th, M 7th, Armax 8th, Levi 9th, MPV 10th. And that is going to conclude our B-Class championship. We are going to restart a stream. Give us about 5 minutes, refresh your page, and we will be back with the A-Class, the Premier Class, the fastest guys on PS4, getting ready to throw it down. Just a couple minutes. Heat 1 for the A-Class will begin. We'll be right back.